Welcome back, everybody, back to the video. Today we're going to be talking about everything that was announced in the recent video, a new episode, Murren's Mail. Let's dive right into what, in terms of an update, man, big update, right? New episode, new characters, Aki, Sigurd Scythe, Deanne, Elber's Ritual Sword. We know Deanne is going to be a not limited, but she's going to be a Moonlight hero. Same thing with Cesaria. Those two characters, they announced already this early on that they are going to be Moonlight heroes to summon, which means you can go ahead and start saving your mystics if you really want these characters, right? Aki and Sigurd Scythe is more than likely going to be normal characters. Now, Sigurd Scythe was already shown in terms of her attribute. She is going to be Earth, but again, it is subject to change because, you know, this was shown in the live stream, not really live stream, but the premiere video. Again, it is subject to change, but keep in mind, she is more than likely going to be Earth. But we're just going to have to wait and see about that department. But again, overall, very excited about a brand new episode. I like that we are getting more artifacts. Aki, long-awaited character people have been waiting for. We got Elber's Ritual Sword as a character. We got Sigurd Scythe as a character. In terms of art, absolutely stunning. I love where we are currently going in terms of the game. I love it. So, now let's talk about the update content that is going to be coming. But before that, I'm going to be putting up a coupon code on the screen now. Go ahead and claim it. It was inside the video as well. The official E7, right? It was there. Free energy, free book. Not book, but bottle. And I would highly recommend pick the bottle. Don't pick the slate. I've gotten many questions asking which is better, slate or bottle. It is always going to be bottle, in my opinion, because when you look at prices, a slate is $100. A bottle is $100. But I do not think slate is $100 worth at all. I mean, imprints is nice. But a artifact bottle that you can give to any artifact, in my opinion, is just way too good. It's so broken, right? These artifacts we get, they kind of need to be maxed out. So just keep that in mind, right? But now let's dive into the actual update content. So right off the bat, they're going to be changing the update cycle. It is going to be changing from every 2 weeks to every 3 weeks now. I don't know how I feel about this because there are a lot of downtime in these update weeks. So we'll see how this really plays out. We need to see it, right? It doesn't sound great on paper when we really think about it, right? If you've been playing E7 for a while, you know how it is on our dry periods, and this kind of makes it longer. But we're just gonna have to wait and see, right? So next, it is gonna be a version update every 9 weeks, which is basically gonna be talking about episodes and all that good stuff, right? So overall, I can't really complain about that. So we'll gladly take it. Now, in terms of the next topic. Now, how would it work in terms of, you know, content coming out? Does that mean we're only going to get Autumn Tower once now per month compared to before, where it is, what, multiple times a month? 2 times a month, right? No, they are completely changing it. So, whatever content you do see on the screen is going to be available for 3 weeks. That is very important. So, let's say there's already Hall Trials, Autumn Tower, and Advent will be open. Guess what? You can only farm that. But, guess what? They are also going to be opening up a shop, which makes up for the rewards that you're currently missing. So, technically, nothing changes. Right? Nothing is changing. You're still getting the exact same rewards. Which, in my opinion, I love that they actually talked about this, because that was a big red flag that I saw already, because that means we were losing on rewards. But, them announcing that they are making a shop for this, which means you just have to play the game, play the content, you will get the stuff you need from the current shop, and it will make up everything you currently do need. But backtracking to the next 3 weeks. So, how it does work out. So, now since we're getting update content every 3 weeks, that means there's only going to be 3 game modes that we have to farm in that 3-time period. They are trying to get rid of having so much stuff to do. Autumn Tower and all that good stuff and everything else. So now they're just separated into every single 3 weeks. So whatever game mode you do see on the screen within those 3 weeks, that's the only thing you can farm and do at that current point, right? So I talked about earlier, Hall of Trials, Trial of Constellations, and Expedition, right? That is 3 weeks. Another one is going to be Hall of Trials, Autumn Tower, and Advent will be open. So just like that, right? It does make it easier. I do like that quite a bit. I'm here for it. We'll take it. That's the W change in my opinion. So now let's talk about the next stuff, which honestly, in my opinion, is kind of insane. So we obviously are going to be getting brand new sets. Yeah, you heard that correctly. We are going to get brand new sets into the game, which is going to be Warfare, Acceleration set, and Pursuit set. In my opinion, who would have thought we'll get brand new sets just like this that fast? I'm here for it, right? We increase his health at the start of the battle. Reset skill cooldowns that's Warfare. Kind of insane, you know. Acceleration set. Whenever someone ends their turn, increases speed. That can actually be pretty disgusting. And then we have Pursuit set. Increases additional damage dealt. So like 3F, Uber's Tooth, all that situation, right? Bryceria could potentially be very, very good on this because she does additional damage after she does attack. So, new sets, and this is only going to be attainable inside Otherworldly. Well, Envy, what happens to the other two sets, such as Repulsal and Reversal? Well, guess what? Those are going to be moved into Rift, which is very, very nice. So that means later in the future, these brand new 3 sets are going to be moved to a Rift eventually, right? So overall, a W change. Now, I'm going to be honest, are any of these sets really worth it? I really think the Pursuit set is going to be very, very good. I like that. I think it's going to be pretty good. Warfare, reset skill cooldowns. You put this on Dark Corvus, disgusting. Lionheart Sermia, maybe, right? Because she does start with a full cooldown. So, the only character, in my opinion, that really comes to my mind about the reset skill cooldowns is going to be Dark Corvus. That's how I see it. Alright, that's how I'm interpreting the skill, but we'll see. Acceleration, I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, it's a 4-piece set. I wish it was a 2-piece set. Honestly, I wish it was. But Pursuit being 2 pieces, I think is going to be very, very good. Right? So, now, let's talk about the next topic. Obviously, we do know characters such as Elbit, Sword, Deanne, Sigurd Scythe, and them are going to be coming out. So, now, let's talk about Covenant. So, we have our Covenant summons are going to be changing. They are going to be adding a wish list. You can pick 7 characters, 7 artifacts. Anything you summon on the Covenant shop will be from your wish list. So, of those 7 characters and of those 7 artifacts you choose, if you summon a 5-star character from the Covenant, let's say right now the free summons, you are going to get one of those 7, which in my opinion is a big W, a big step in the right direction. There's a lot of characters. New players come into the game all the time. And if they have to wait for a specific side story to be available, you're going to be sitting there forever. This wish list, in my opinion, is going to be absolutely game-changing, and I cannot wait to see this live. It's going to be so good. Obviously, alongside this wish list, we're getting a lot of free summons, and there's going to be a pass as well, which gives you even more free summons. It's a total of like 230 free summons. That's kind of a lot, right? So, again, another W change. Very, very happy with it. Now, of course, I don't think you can pick ML5 characters from this wish list, because I'm pretty sure that's how it's going to work. I did not see that really be mentioned inside the video, but overall, W change. And then there is going to be new Covenant bookmarks, such as the Epic Pass. We got the 1 limited to Mystics. We got the 1 limited to limited time banners. Just like that, right? So, next topic. Oh man, are you guys ready? We finally got HEADHUNT released. Now, it took so long because they mentioned they were revamping it, which they were. So, you can pick up to 4 characters that you can go ahead and try to summon, but you could only still select 1. So just keep that in mind. Alright? Nothing's changed. It's the exact same thing. You play the game, you do your dailies, you get the points. Right? So keep that in mind. You can pick 4 characters, and you can only select 1 at the end. Still. But if the character you want does not pop up at the end, you can go ahead and select one of the characters, such as a pity. Guaranteed summon, right? You can pick whichever one you want, if the one you want doesn't really pop up. Now, in terms of a headhunt, it is going to go up to Arya. Yes, Arya. It's been so long, they extended it a little bit longer, and now it is up to Arya. So if you are interested in terms of Arya, Bossarunka, Pera, if you want any of these characters, they are going to be available inside of the headhunt, which is very, very good. I would highly recommend picking up Boss Runka because she's just going to be insane regardless as a knight, right? She's always just going to be broken compared to some of the other characters, right? But overall, in terms of an update, that's pretty much going to be everything that we did get from the recent Merrin's Mail. They are also going to be changing trial constellations. They're going to be overhauling the skills and all that. And other than that, that is the entire update. Honestly, a W update. Very, very happy about what's going to come. Everything's going to be dropping on the 18th, which is about, 2 weeks away at this point? Overall, very, very excited. Let me know down below. Are you guys excited for what's to come? Because, man, oh, man, they are cooking. And I'm happy we're finally getting a brand new episode. But again, there are some concerns with the update content being pushed back another week or so. We'll see how I feel about that. I don't really like that change, but we'll see how it is, right? But other than that, though, thank you very much for the video. Hope you have a good day, and I will see you guys later on. Peace out.